Hello guys, good morning. We have one question. Question number 3, exercise 1.2 from NCRT book. So what you have to prove, the question given to that the following are irrationals. So following are irrational, we have first one is 1 by root 2. So what you can say here, we are starting the solution. So let's assume 1 by root 2 is a rational number. What you can say, 1 by root 2 is rational number. It means what you can say, 1 by root 2 you have to write in the form of p by q, where p and q are co-prime. Now the question you have to ask, what is the co-prime? So co-prime, you can say that number or pair of number which have none other than 1 as a their divider. So means with one only both can be divided. Okay, so now what you can say, 1 by root 2 we can write in the form of p by q, where p and q are, you can write here also. So here where p and q are co-prime. Okay, now cross multiplication you do, root 2p is equal to q, root q is equal to what, root 2 is equal to p by q. Now since p and q are co-prime, q and p will be rational, co-prime and integers, and you can say p and q are integers also, will be rational, and this contradicts the fact that root, so you can say q by p will be rational, and this contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational. What you can say, root 2 is irrational. It happened because of our wrong initial assumption. What you have initial assumption, that 1 by root 2 is rational, as it was wrong assumption, and it was, and what you can say, and it was our wrong assumption. That's why 1 by root 2 is irrational number. So one more time I am revising it. What you assume, that let us assume 1 by root 2 is irrational number. Okay, so this means what you can say, 1 by root 2 you can write in the form of p by q, and p and q are co-prime. So I am writing in this form here, where p and q are co-prime. Now root 2p is equal to q. Why? Because we did by this equation we got by cross multiplication. So root 2 is equal to, we can say, p by q. Since p and q are co-prime, q and p will be rational number, co-prime and integers. What you can say, co-prime and integers. What you can say, co-prime and integers. Q and p will be rational, and this contradicts fact that the root 2 is irrational. It happened because of our initial assumption. What we have taken, 1 by root 2 is rational, and it was wrong assumption. Therefore you can say 1 by root 2 is irrational. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Thank you. Here you see what the question we have. We have to prove that question number second, means third second, we have that you have to prove root 7 root 5. You have to prove what you have. We have to prove that 7 root 5 is irrational number. How you can prove here? So let us assume that 7 root 5 is a rational number. Okay, so already you know, we have to prove anything as a rational number, you have to first prove in the write in the form of p by q. So what you have, 7 by 7 root 5 is equal to what you have, p by q, where p and q are co-prime. Now what are doing, cross multiplication. How we are doing this, what you can say, c root 5 into q is equal to p we have, where root 5, now we can say, if you do, you will come this 7 and q will come down. What you can say, 7 p by 7 q, as p and q are integers, p q will be a rational number, and it contradicts what happened, it contradicts that the fact that the root of 5 is irrational. What you can say, root 5 is irrational. This contradicts. Why? Because this contradiction arises. What you can say, this contradiction arises because of initial assumption that 7 by root 5 is irrational was wrong. What you can say? Irrational was wrong. Therefore, what you can say? Therefore, you can say 7 root 5 is irrational. What you can say? Irrational number. Fruit. What you can say? This we can say it is proved. Now, same thing what you are doing for again for third question. What you have third question? Third question we have 6 plus root 5. What you have? 6 plus root 2. Sorry, 6 plus root 2. 6 plus root 2. What you have? 6 plus root 2. This you have to prove as a irrational number. Here same thing you do. What you can say? Let us assume. What you can say? Let us assume 6 plus root 2 is a rational number. What you can say? Is irrational. This rational means what you can say again same thing. What you have to do? You have to write in the form of p by q. So what you can say? 6 plus root 5 is equal to p by q. Where what you can write? P and where P and Q are co-prime. So again I am revising. Co-prime means what you can say? The number which any number which can be divided with or by 1. Okay, so it means here in this scenario P and Q will be divided by 1. Okay, that is the prime numbers. Now what I am doing here, you do cross multiplication. What you do? Cross multiplication you do. What you can get here? P is equal to what you will get? 6 plus root, why I am writing root 5. So you can say 6 plus root 2. What you can say? 6 root 2. So here root 2 you write like that, P by Q, and this will come this side. If you do this one, their LCM Q, what you can say here? Q divided by Q, it's 1 into P minus, and here 1 we have Q divided with 1 will Q, and so you can say 6Q. What you can say? 6Q. So what you can say? Root 2 is equal to, we have P minus 6Q divided by Q. Okay. As what you can say? As P and Q are integers. What you can say? P and Q are in, and you know the fact, I think introduction only you know that any integers will be rational numbers. What you can say? As P and Q are integers, P minus, what you can say? P minus 6Q by Q would be rational. What you can say? Would be rational. Okay, fine. Now this contradicts. What you can say? This contradicts. This contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational. This contradiction, it's by default language you can use now. This contradiction arises. This contradiction arises because our initial assumption. What you can say? Because of our initial assumption that 6 plus root 2 is rational was wrong. What you can say? Rational was wrong. Therefore 6 plus root 2 is irrational. Irrational, very nice. So this we have proved. Hence, it is therefore it is proved. Okay. So now this by ending this question, we have finished exercise 1.2. So if you have any doubt in this solution, or if you have any problem in concept, you can ask me in the comment section. I will reply. I will reply you over there. And please subscribe it if you like. You subscribe it, and like it also, and suggest your friend also, so they can also like it and they can also get benefited by this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.